Continuous to the previous video. What we covered in the previous video, we covered regarding the parameters and how to pass the parameters, how to assign default values to the parameters, and how to get the values dynamically to the parameters. That all we did, right? Now one more thing, when I click the parameters, when I go to some available values, I am getting two things, value field and the label field. What is a value field and what is a label field? Okay, what is a value field and what is a label field? So what I will do, I will write one small query. So this is a distinct here. I will write one more thing, comma. I will add one thing with the I will add one name called year, place, convert, because we can't add integer directly, right? Convert year, varchar of 4 comma year as year name, something. Okay, nothing to worry. When I do this, what happens? Each and everything below I will got the year and year name. This is the thing what I got, right? So I am getting 2010 and year 2010. So just click on this. I will give underscore year 2010, or else I will add this one later on, not below. Before this I will add later on 2010. After this I will just add it underscore year. So I will get 2010 underscore year. Okay, I am getting two columns. Just click on this, Control C. Now I will click on the get years. I will paste this one, Control A, Control. I am getting now two columns done. I will just remove this comment. It's not necessary, right? So just do it. Okay, now I done it. So in the parameters, what we did here? In the parameters, see, even though I get two columns from this get years, I got two columns, right? Year and year name. But in the parameters, I am giving just only year, nothing to worry. Just only year I am giving, right? Label field and year value field I am getting year, done. Okay, click preview. But here I am getting, when I do the preview, I am getting 2010. But my scenario is that instead of getting 2010, I should have that year 2010 underscore year. That one I should get here. 2010 underscore year. I want to get this value instead of 2010. At the same time, what I want, I will go to the design. In the company table, I should not pass the 2010 underscore year to this value, right? I should just pass the year. So in the SQL server, what happens? In the SSRS, so you got two. One is a value field and another is a label field. So here what happens? We are given default label and value field as year. Just only year we are given the same, both are same. So year is nothing but under the year column, what are the things we are having under the year column? We are having this 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14, right? The same thing you will be getting. So it is nothing but 2010, 2011, 2012. So what we do? So this value field is nothing but it is the original value. So label field is nothing but this field. Instead of the value, when you run the reports, right? When you run the report, in the parameters, when you preview it, you are getting some list to select, right? This is nothing. It is not a value. It is a label field. To the parameter, you are given the label, right? To the label field, you assign some name, right? In the available value, when I see the label field, you assign the same year. So the same thing is being displayed. But that year will have the value for this. That year will have the value for 2010. See, that year will have the value for 2010. So now what do I do? Instead of the label field, I will give the year name and click OK. When I go to the preview, see, I will get 2010. When I give the 2012, I will get the, it is nothing but renaming, that's it. 2012, see, I will get the data for 2012. But at the back end, what is happening? To the company, we are passing that year parameter, right? So the backend, it is not taking the display label value. In the label field means it is a value when you run, see, running the report is nothing but when you go to the preview, automatically that report will run. That is in SSRS. Okay. So whatever the value is displaying, that value is nothing but whatever the column name you give here, in this one in the label field, that value will be displayed there. We can do it in other way. Just go to the parameters, click on the add parameter. Okay, just go to the, we'll add some test for our purpose, test. Okay, default values, I'll go to available values, click on the specify values. See, when I add it here, you get 2 label. I want to show it as test 1. I'll give it as 1 value. Next I'll give test 2, then I'll give the value as 2. Done. Click OK. When I do the preview, automatically I will get that value here. See, test 1, test 2. It is nothing but the label. It is only like aliasing to that. When I change this test 1 to test 2 into 1 1 2, I'll get this 1 2 only. That's it. See, I'll not get test 1 also. It is nothing but alias. Are you able to get this one? Hello? Hello? Hello, Likita, Durga, Dhanalakshmi, Monica, Shilpa, and Nikit. Okay, you need to practice this one. Okay. Okay, so we got it. Now, what is my scenario is that in the next step, I am going to multiple parameters. I got the year, right? What I want here is that I want to also pass quarter. I don't want to get the year data. I also want to get the data for the quarter. I want to filter on the quarter also. Currently, we are filtering on year, right? So, whatever year I am getting the data. Now, I want to filter on quarter also. So, what we do? We just add a parameter, or we can go to the company ID. Here only you can do, and at the rate of, sorry, and quarter equal to at the rate of quarter. Automatically, I'll write Qt here. Automatically, that quarter variable will be, parameter will be created. Yes, I got the parameter. So, when I go to the preview, I'll get the year. When I give the value for quarter 1, then I'll get the data for the quarter 1 only. See, when I give for 2, then I'll get the data for quarter 2 only. See, now what I want to make this quarter 2 also dynamically. So, what I'll do, just go here. Instead of the distinct here, what I'll do, I'll just select distinct quarter, or else you can select distinct quarter. When I do this, what happens? I'll get all the quarters. So, I'll just copy this, create a new data set for the quarter. This one, I'll name the data set as quarter. It's a year name, right? I'll name quarter name, and I'll create the database name, and I'll paste here quarter. Done. Now, what I'll do, I'll pass this quarter to the parameter in the available values. Go here in the, because see, I'm just clicking cancel and not giving. When I see the preview, I need to type the quarter name, right? So, in order to that, I am making a dynamical one. Click on this, go to the available values, click on the specific values, sorry, get values from the query, select the data set as quarter name. So, it just has quarter, right? Select both. See, if I don't give the label, click OK and see the preview. 1 minute, design, click on that. Yeah, by default it is showing the value field, but normally we can give that. If there is nothing, it will show the value field by default. So, I am clicking OK, preview. See, I got it here. So, whatever the quarter I'll give, I'll get the data for that. Okay, I'll get the data for this. One thing you need to understand here, control, yeah, so you got it. So, now you are passing 2 parameters. Okay, but one thing I want to show you, so this is my data, right? So, let's say I'll go for year 2010, where year equal to 2010. When I do the year equal to 2010, I'll get the data for 2010. Okay, I got 3 quarters. Now, see, with when I go to the year with 2015, how many quarters I am getting data here? I am getting data for only 1 quarter, right? I'll go to year, I'll just select 2015. And when I select the 2015, I can still see 3 quarters, but I need to see only one quarter. See, when I click quarter 1, I'll get the data for 2015. When I do the quarter 2, I'll not be getting any data here. See, when I get quarter 3, I'll not be getting any data. Even but actually for 2015 data, you don't have any quarter 2 and quarter 3, but still your database is showing here. Still your report is showing all the 3 quarters, but you don't have the quarters for 2015. You don't have quarter 2 and 3. But my scenario is that whatever the year I select, I should get quarters for only that year. If I select 2010, because 2010 has all the 3 quarters, I should get all the 3 quarters. But when I select 2015, I should get only 1 quarter instead of getting them. So what I need to do here, just in the quarter name, pass that year parameter, where year equal to @yr. That's it. You can see it here. When you are giving this year, right? I'll just write distinct control Y. Yeah, we did last time this query, right? So I'll just select this query. See what this query does. Control V. By default, if I'm just commenting this one, okay. By default, when you do, it will show, it will get all the quarters and distinct. So you will get 3 quarters. Now if I give year for 2010, because we have seen, right, for 2010 we got 3 quarters, so it will show you 3 quarters here. See, if I give for 2015, then I'll get for only 1 quarter. See, so you will be passing that year, whatever the year you selected, you will be passing that year. Done. YR. Okay, so year it will pass. See, when I go to the preview, okay, you will be getting, by default it will getting all the quality, because it is 2010, because you are given default year as 2010, right? So you got it. Here if I give 2011, see, auto it is refreshed, I get all the quarters. If I, because 2011 has all the quarters. When I select 2015 now, you will be getting only 1 quarter. See, so here the second parameter value is dependent on the first parameter, right? So whatever the year you select, automatically you will be getting only quarters that is there for that year. Okay, that this method is nothing but the cascading reporting. You will call this as a cascading. You will call it as a cascading reporting. So cascading report is nothing but this second parameter depends on the first parameter. You can see this, right? When I select 2010, I will get all the quarters. See, when I select 2015, I will get only 1 quarter. I'm not getting option to select 2 and 3. Are you able to see this one? Dhanalakshmi, Durga, Likita, Maunika and Srinikit?
Yes, sir.
So the second quarter is dependent on the year, right? Whatever you select, whatever year you select, that quarter you are getting. So it is nothing but the cascading. You call this method as cascading one. Okay. And now there is one more thing I want to do. I got the quarter, I got the year. Okay. Suppose I have given the year as default value 2010. So whenever I run the report, I should get the data for 2010 and the quarters whichever you want. I will give option for the user to select. Okay. So I don't want any other option, like I'm just for the year. See, just for saying viewer, or else what I want to do. Yeah. Multiple values. 1 minute. Yeah. What I want to do it here is that, see, currently I am passing only 1 quarter, right? But I need to pass multiple quarters for the particular year. How to pass them? So what I need to do? Go to the quarter, click here. See, when you open this, by default you got here like yellow multiple values. Select the yellow multiple values and click OK. See the preview. When I see the preview, now it will ask me an option to select checkbox here. See, you can select all, you can select one. This is the thing, but it will not work for us. See, I will select all, but it will not do. I will get an error. Why I will get an error? Because in the company I have given equal to, right? When you give equal to, you can't pass multiple values. So here I will give in bracket of quarter. Okay, sorry. In bracket of quarter. That's it. Click OK. And when I see the preview, now I will be getting, I will be selecting 2 quarters, then I will be getting data for 2 quarters. Yes. If I select all quarters, then I will be getting data for all quarters. This is nothing but auto yellow multiple values. This is the one thing. And now see here, I want all the users to select only 2010. I don't want to give them any option, so I will not give anything. So they will have only one option to select 2010. That's it. Click OK and preview. Okay, but one more thing, but still they can change the number here. Okay, but I don't want, see, I don't want the user to enter any value. By default, the user should select only data for 2010. They should not select anything. Okay, see, I'll just select all, click OK. When I view the report, see, I'll get the 2010. Now the users add access to write 2011 also. See, I'll get the data for 2011. If I give for 2015, then I'll see. Then I'll get the data for 2015 here. Oh yeah, because the values change, right? So I just select one quarter, done. When I view, I'll get the data for 2015. But I don't want the users to select this one also. So click on the year. Now you can hide that here also. See here, hidden. When you click hidden and OK, that year parameter will be not being shown here. So the user will not be having any access to select that year. He will be having only access to select the quarter. I will show you how the user will access the report. Later on I will show you, nothing to worry. So the users cannot, when the users, you will provide access to the report by using some tools. When you provide the access, the users will not be able to see this one, and the design they will not be able to see. They can only see this preview, whatever the thing you are getting in the preview, right? Only that area the users will able to see. See, I will show you one of the sample report. I have it or I don't know. I think Baddam's I don't have any reports. I'll connect to the other instance. Don't worry, we are going to work on this later on. Oh yeah, this is 2012 is my instance. Okay, I can just, don't worry, I'm going to explain about this later on. It will take some time for this to get. So when I give the reports to the user, they will not be able to see. Why I am showing is that how the report will look for the user. I'm going to show you that. I'm going to say about this configuration later on when we go to the deployment, and there at that time I'll show you this one. Yeah, see, I got the report, something, don't worry about this report product one. See, when I click on this, see, this is a user's data. Just go and click on the report. When they click, see, they will not be getting any screen for the parameters like we got here, right? For the reports, we got here for the design, we got this parameters, we got this everything, right? This one they will not be see. Whatever thing you will be seeing in the preview, that one only the users can see here. See, it is a test report, sample report, so it is see. So that's why. So in that scenario, what you are going to do, you are going to hide your parameters. What are the parameters you don't need, you just hide them. Okay. So what are the things we covered? We covered the cascading parameters. We covered the how to hide the parameters, how to give multiple values to the parameters. We can give the parameters multiple values, right? Like this. And one more thing, there will be some parameters where you can give null values. So at that time, you can just pass this. See here, in the quarter, I should always give, see, without giving a value, if I do the view report, the system will not run. So always I should leave a value, right? So if I don't want to give a value, then click on the quarter, here click allow null values. Okay. Yeah, because you are given multi values, right? Or you can see, yeah, select allow blank values and click OK. When I go here, when I view the report, actually 1 minute, yeah, you should give the allow that one. remove multiple values, and allow null values, done. Okay. When you do the null values, what happens? Without giving a value also my report will run. Oh, why? Give me a minute. Hello, null values, yeah. It's for the blank values or what? Oh yeah, I have given some available values, just give none. Okay, preview. I think yeah, it's some kind of thing. Yeah, see, when I preview the report, even there is no value also, the report is running. Okay, if you want this scenario, just click on the report and give the yellow blank values, or you can give null values also. Okay, so when I do this now, see, it is showing, see, you can give the null values, just pass null. See, when you click allow null value, it is clicking the button here. Okay, like that you can play around with the reports and you will be learning lot of things. So what are topics we covered? We covered how to pass the parameters in the report, and how to assign some dynamic values to the parameters, how to give the default values to the parameters, and what is the when you go to the available values, some I'm just showing what is the label value and what is the value field. That is the thing we discussed. How to pass the multiple parameters, how to make the parameters dependency, that is a cascading, right? When we select the year, only the quarters for that year should be displayed, like the second quarter parameter is dependent on the year parameter. The dependency is nothing but we call it as a cascading reporting. Okay, so are you okay with this one?
Yes, Bhaskar.